Imagine sitting across from a man, deep in conversation, and suddenly one of his comments lingers in your mind long after the words have faded. You might wonder, is it just idle chatter, or is there a hidden message behind his casual tone? Today, we're diving into the subtle language of attraction to decode 6 phrases men use when they truly desire you. These are not just empty compliments, they carry layers of meaning that reveal his true intentions, his hidden desires, and even his past influences. Let's start with a phrase you might hear more than once: "I've never met anyone like you." At first glance, it sounds like a flattering compliment, but if you listen closely, there's so much more behind those words. When he says this, he's not just admiring your uniqueness, he's acknowledging that you disrupt his usual pattern of experience. His life, built on familiar routines and past relationships, suddenly finds itself challenged by something entirely new. In that moment, he's saying that you're not only different from the rest, but you also spark a part of him that he thought was long dormant. That disruption is powerful. It releases dopamine, the chemical of pleasure and motivation, and creates an emotional imprint that can pave the way for deeper attachment. Then, there's the phrase, "I want to show you something." On its surface, it might sound casual, but think about what he's really doing here. Men are often selective about what they share, and when he extends an invitation to step into his world, he's offering you a glimpse into his inner landscape. Whether it's a book that transformed his thinking, a song that speaks to his soul, or even a personal project he's passionate about, he's not just sharing information, he's inviting you to connect on a profound level. This isn't about impressing you with superficial details, it's about creating a bridge between his internal world and your perception, a step toward building intimacy based on shared meaning. Now, consider the words, "I just want to make you happy." They might sound simple, almost cliched, but beneath the surface lies a commitment that goes far beyond fleeting attraction. When a man says this, it's a declaration that your happiness matters to him, that he sees your joy as a responsibility he wants to share. Yet, as straightforward as it seems, these words carry a dual edge. They can be sincere, signaling a deep willingness to invest in your emotional well-being, or they can be a mask for seeking validation, a way to appear selfless without really doing the hard work required for lasting fulfillment. The difference is revealed not in the words themselves, but in his actions over time. Does he listen when you express what truly makes you happy? Does he take responsibility when things go awry? True commitment is shown when his desire to make you happy is matched by consistent effort, accountability, and genuine engagement. Then there's the statement, "I don't want to lose you." This phrase, heavy with vulnerability, is perhaps one of the most telling indicators of his emotional state. When a man utters these words, he's confronting the possibility of loss, something that can be terrifying, even for those who seem emotionally detached. It's not merely about clinging out of fear, it's about recognizing your value in his life. He realizes that your presence has become integral to his sense of stability, his identity, and his purpose. But here's the critical part, his fear of losing you must be accompanied by actions that reaffirm his commitment. If his behavior shows that he's actively working to nurture your bond, then his words are a sincere pledge to hold on. However, if those words come only when things are falling apart, they might simply be a desperate plea rather than a promise of enduring care. Sometimes, amid these expressions of desire, you may notice a mixed message, a hint of hesitation or contradiction in his behavior. It's important to understand that not every expression of "I don't want to lose you" is born from deep love. For some men, these words are a last-ditch effort to cling to what they fear slipping away, driven more by the terror of change than by genuine emotional investment. In contrast, the man who truly values you will consistently show up, make time for you, and integrate you into his world well before he ever voices a fear of loss. Throughout these conversations, remember that men, like all of us, have layers shaped by past experiences. Every relationship, every moment of admiration or disappointment, builds the framework through which they interpret the world. When a man sees you as someone who disrupts that familiar pattern, he's not just offering empty praise, he's signaling that you've reached a part of his brain that handles emotions on a deeper level. In that space, attraction transforms into something more profound, a genuine connection that has the potential to change both of you, inspiring growth and, ultimately, lasting commitment. But here's the catch, as much as these phrases are clues to his inner world, they're also tests of your own emotional awareness. When you hear, "I've never met anyone like you," or "I want to show you something," listen not only to his words but also to how he follows through. Is he sharing his world with genuine interest, or is he merely trying to impress? Does he take steps to ensure your happiness, or does he stop at the verbal declaration? In a healthy relationship, words and actions align to create a foundation built on mutual respect, shared experiences, and ongoing personal growth. So, what should you do with these insights? Let them guide you. The next time you hear these phrases, pause and consider, what does his behavior say about his true intentions? Are his actions consistent with his words? And importantly, does his vision of making you happy include you as an equal partner in his life, or is it a one-sided effort that leaves you feeling uncertain? Remember, the language of attraction isn't a secret code meant to confuse you, it's an open invitation to understand someone on a deeper level. True connection isn't about playing guessing games, it's about clear communication, emotional investment, and a willingness to grow together. So, if his words make your heart race and your mind question, use those feelings as a guide. They're there to help you discern whether he's offering you genuine, life-changing connection or just fleeting flirtation. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more insights into decoding the language of love, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment with your own experiences. Trust your intuition, listen closely to both words and actions, and let your heart be your guide. Because in the end, real love isn't just spoken, it's shown every single day.